Stop trying to fix them. You are not a rehabilitation center. For months, you have been pouring every ounce of your energy into a bottomless well, hoping that if you just held on a little tighter, things would change. They never do. You wake up with a knot in your stomach, bracing for a conflict that has not even started yet. You are walking on eggshells in your own home, measuring every word, anticipating every sudden shift in their mood. Your pulse spikes at the sound of a door closing. You are constantly confused, trying to piece together where the conversation went wrong, only to find yourself apologizing for things you never did. This is not a rough patch. This is a tactical erosion of your reality. The exhaustion you feel is not a failure of your effort. It is your body telling you that you are trapped in a system designed to keep you off balance. Every time you try to explain, you lose more of yourself. Every time you try to justify, you give them more leverage. The cycle is deliberate. You are not the problem, and you are certainly not the solution to their instability. It is time to stop acting as the architect of their recovery. It started with the intensity of a collision. You remember the early days, the constant stream of messages, the unyielding focus on your needs, and the feeling that you had finally found someone who truly understood your core. They mirrored your desires back to you with terrifying precision. They praised your intellect, your choices, and your presence until you felt uniquely seen. It was an avalanche of validation. You felt special, elevated, and entirely secure in a way you had never experienced before. This is the love bomb, the first movement in their playbook. It is not affection, it is allure. By saturating your life with excessive adoration, they created an artificial dependency. You were not being loved, you were being hooked. Every compliment was a thread in a web, and every promise of a future together was a bait designed to lower your guard. You mistook their tactical intensity for a profound connection. You let them inside your defenses because they told you exactly what you needed to hear to feel safe. They built a pedestal for you, waiting for the precise moment to kick it out from under your feet. The hook was set, and you were too focused on the shine to notice the barbs. Then the pedestal cracked. The change was not a sudden explosion, but a series of calculated subtractions. The validation stopped. In its place, a cold, persistent critique emerged. They began to dissect your choices with surgical precision, framing your independence as a threat to the bond you shared. They started small. A disparaging comment about your closest friend, framed as concern. A sigh of impatience when you mentioned a family gathering. They painted your support network as toxic, jealous, or simply unworthy of your time. They did not forbid you from seeing others. They made you feel guilty for doing so. They monopolized your attention until every hour of your day was accounted for. They demanded constant updates, checking your location, reading your messages, and questioning every interaction that did not involve them. You found yourself canceling plans just to avoid the tension that followed a night out. Bit by bit, the voices of those who knew you best were silenced. You were left in a vacuum where their perspective was the only one left to anchor your reality. They had successfully severed the ties that grounded you, leaving you adrift in their narrative, entirely dependent on the very person who was systematically dismantling your life. The trap is built on your need to be understood. Every time you defend your actions, you give them fuel. Every time you justify a choice, you hand them a weapon. You are feeding a fire that is designed to consume your energy. Stop explaining. The explanation is the bait, and the argument is the cage. You think that if you just find the right words, they will finally see your perspective. They will not. They do not want to see. They want to control. Your defense is their validation. The moment you stop engaging, the power dynamic shifts. You must cut the cord. This is the implementation of no contact. Delete the numbers, block the accounts. Stop the flow of information that allows them to track your movements or manipulate your thoughts. Silence is not an act of weakness. It is the most aggressive boundary you can set. It is the one wall they cannot climb because there is no door for them to walk through. When you stop reacting, you starve the mechanism. You take back the narrative. You stop being a participant in their game and start being the architect of your own silence. Every second you spend not responding is a victory for your autonomy. You do not need a final conversation to validate your decision. There will be no grand realization from them. No apology that repairs the damage, and no closure that fits neatly into a box. Stop waiting for them to acknowledge what they have done. Closure is not something they give you. It is a door you lock behind you. You walk away with your head high, not because you won an argument, but because you refuse to play the game any longer. Turn your back on the chaos. Leave the empty promises and the manufactured drama in the room where they were born. Step out into the quiet. Feel the weight lift as you disconnect from their cycle. Your life is no longer a resource for their consumption. Every hour ahead belongs to you. You are building a future where your peace is the priority and your choices are your own. You owe it to yourself to exist in a space that is not defined by their presence or their criticism. You are not a rehabilitation center for broken people. You are the architect of your own recovery. Take the first step. Do not look back. Keep walking until the noise of their world is nothing more than a faint, distant memory. Your life starts the moment you decide it is yours to live.